After 17 long years, Sam Raimi has officially returned to the horror genre with his new film Send Help, starring Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. This is going to be my full spoiler-free review, so let's get into it. So the film follows Rachel McAdams as the head of strategy and planning at this company, and her boss is an absolute terror. He does not value her whatsoever, and they end up going on a trip together, and the plane crash lands, and they are deserted on a remote island together. The thing is, Linda, played by Rachel McAdams, is kind of a badass and knows how to survive out in the wild, whereas Dylan O'Brien's character knows absolutely nothing, so he has to rely on her. Now, I'm not a huge horror film guy, so I haven't seen a lot of Sam Raimi's horror work, but I have seen a lot of his other stuff, and I gotta say, for someone that's not super into horror, this was a great film. There's a few jump scares in there, but nothing too crazy to make you jump directly out of your seat, which is kind of what I was scared of. I think that this is one of those films where I feel like I could watch this over and over and over again and not get bored of it because there are so many great comedic elements in this film. I think that Rachel McAdams and both Dylan O'Brien did an amazing job in it, and I wish that they would work together more often because they had great chemistry here. Overall, the horror elements were definitely present. There were a few jump scares. The comedic elements were definitely there. The environment was great. I loved the plot of this. There were a few instances where the film did lose me a little bit just because the lack of realism in some of the scenarios, but overall, it was a very fun time. I'll probably end up going to check this out in theaters again. I ended up giving it a 4.5 out of 5, and I highly recommend that you check this thing out in theaters because it's Sam Raimi, it's Rachel McAdams, it's Dylan O'Brien. Everybody did a great job all around. Loved this movie. I think you will too. I post film and TV show news, reviews, rankings, physical media hauls every single day on all my socials: TikTok, Letterboxd, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find everything in my bio, so be sure to hit that follow button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.